Nobody knows for sure how much leakage there will be on the oil front. That is, how much Iranian oil will still get into the market. I suspect certain bad actors like China will disregard the U.S. sanctions and will continue to buy Iranian oil because it will be cheaper than regular market-priced oil. But the volatility overall is going to be worrisome, particularly as global demand continues to grow.
Mr. Hoffmeister joining us last hour. You see the price of oil up today. Iran sanctions set to kick in. We have market watcher Larry Shover with us right now on whether oil continues to go higher. What do you think with Iran factored in as well, Larry?
Well, you know, a weekend full of all kinds of strife, Iran included. We have in Venezuela a president apparently a target of a drone attack. We have civil unrest in Iraq, and now Iran. It's kind of old news, but not exactly old news. So with that said, I think still waters run deep. We have to remember that the oil price is still down 1.75% in the last month, or 2.5% in the last month, up 1.75% in the last 3 months, over the last 5 days, basically unchanged. So I think we're getting used to these headlines. I, for one, don't think oil prices will continue to go higher. I think the demand response will be such to see a lower oil price in the next couple months.
What leads to that? Because all the economic news we have on a macro basis is, at least, has been fairly positive, right? That the economy here, especially at home, will continue to kind of hum along. So what leads to a pullback in demand?
Yeah, a few things. I think when you look at like global growth, PMIs, industrial production, they're diverging, they're moderating. I'm not saying they're stalling out forever, but right now moderating. Also, keep in mind that oil prices in a lot of markets around the world are well over $100 a barrel. So the demand response is going to be muted. And thirdly, when you think of demand growth, we're still running at a red-hot pace of 1.5% per year. 10-year average is just barely over 1%. I just can't see that continuing, getting long in the tooth in a global growth cycle.
Mm-hmm. More us than them, though, right? More issues overseas rather than domestically?
Yeah, absolutely. But of course, as you know, that's going to affect us down the chain with the domino effect. But yeah, more for Brent than WTI. But that said, I mean, I think we do have log jams here in the lower 48 that are being worked out as we speak. Right. And I think a lot of that is overblown. So I really do believe in my heart that we'll see lower oil prices by the end of the year.
Well, some of that's going to take a while. Larry, thank you. Good to talk to you today. Larry Shover. Now, there is some news coming out of Iran here in the last few minutes. The Iranian President Rouhani saying that the United States cannot be trusted and that the U.S. must prove that it's willing to resolve problems through talks.